Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Shanice, and we are back here on Nisi Says. And today, we're going to get into everything going on surrounding the COVID shots and just a couple of videos. I didn't want to make it too long because you know how stuff is regarding COVID and the COVID shots and all of that. Um, I saw some videos on TikTok that were pretty shocking, and I want to watch them and react to them with you guys today. So, without further ado, let me go ahead on and pull that up. Get on up here, girl. Hold on, let me make myself a little bit smaller.
So here they're going again with the effery, okay? So they're going to start injecting cows with mRNA and using it as a new delivery system to get us injected for those that didn't want it. They did not ask our permission. They did not seek our counsel. The cattle association is just going ahead with it without input from the ranchers. They think that this is a joke. They're playing around with our food and it's not acceptable. I don't want anybody playing with their food. If I didn't want the mRNA, then why would I want it in my food? This is going to impact a lot of people because for those that do not pick up a plant-based diet and they want to eat meat and dairy and stuff like that, they're going to have to stop because if they're injecting the cows, then you can't call yourself a pureblood. Nobody asked for this. No one sought our permission, and they
She said you can't call yourself a pure blood. I thought about Blade when she said that, but I kind of get what she's saying. Yeah, I kind of get what she's saying. They gon' apparently, what's this bill? HB 1169. They about to start putting it in the meat in the cows, and let's not pretend like we didn't already know that this was gonna happen. That's why you see so many people pushing to save your seeds, grow your own food, and I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I've been just all the way on it. But I don't know if I told you guys I have started to implement eating raw every once in a while. I did it for a little bit over a week about a couple of weeks ago, and when I tell you I felt great, energy levels were through the roof. I did no cooked food, fruits and veggies. I was juicing. I don't have a juicer. You don't have to have a juicer or all type of expensive stuff. I got my blender, my rice strainer, and I blended that stuff up and I put it in my rice strainer. I went to Dollar Tree. I got me some little glass bottles. I might put some pictures in here of that if I can find it. But you just gotta start out small. I have been saving seeds for a little while. I actually planted some my cucumber seeds and watermelon. So far, that's all I've done. I really need to get on it myself. I'm on here talking and telling y'all. I'm not sitting here saying that, I got everything together, but you got to start somewhere. And I will show you guys a picture of my seedlings. They hanging in there by the grace of God. But yeah, we just gotta really start to rely on self because when you really think about it, we rely too heavily on the government. Like it's kind of like you can't really complain if you're not willing to do for self because at the end of the day, either you gonna do what you gotta do for yourself and your family, or you gonna keep begging somebody to do it for you. And ain't y'all tired of begging? I am. Time to get into action.
don't even want to give us informed consent. So Tom Renz, who's a lawyer and people should have be familiar with him, presented a bill called HB 1169, which protects the right to our informed consent and proper labeling on these products that are going to be made from these cows and other farm animals that they choose to inject with this crap. So go and get behind Bill HB 1169 and protect your right, especially if you're in the US, because I'm in Canada, but obviously whatever happens in the US comes over to Canada. And I haven't really heard anything about Canada starting to jab their cows yet, although I'm going to be looking into that. So go look up Tom Renz, that's TOM, Renz, RENZ, and then go look up Bill HB 1169 and get behind it to protect your right to informed consent.
Mysterious fibrous clots are showing up inside people who have recently died. Some embalmers say the clots are found in most corpses these days, and they've never.
This the one right here. Y'all, this the one that really just got me. And I'm thinking it's linked to the vaccines. I don't care what nobody say. Like all of a sudden out of nowhere, over what, like 50 to 80% of people have these dead people have this stuff in their body. Let me quit talking. I'm gonna go ahead on and play the clip. Let this lady see what she got to say.
Seen anything like it before, and a warning that some viewers may find the images in this report disturbing.
Several embalmers across the country told the Epic Times they've been observing strange fibrous clots in corpses they work with. They report the phenomenon started either in 2020 or 2021. They say the clots stand out because they're exceptionally big, at a maximum as long as a human leg and as thick as a pinky finger. The embalmers also say that clots in corpses have become much more common. One embalmer said he finds them in 50 to 70% of all corpses he works with these days, up from 5 to 10% prior to the pandemic. It's not yet known if the new clots are caused by COVID-19, the vaccines, or something different. However, many of the embalmers say from what they've found, it seems like the clots are connected to the vaccine.
I can't even believe they said that on the news. But I mean, you can't really hide the truth for so long. It's gonna come out. And we got plenty of people that's been saying this like for years and warning people about the shots. Thank God you know, I was able to have discernment and just think for myself and not go off of what people were saying, because it was some stuff behind these shots with family and all of that stuff. And I'm just thankful that me and my family, we were able to hang in there and just stick to our guns, because it just didn't sound right to me and to us. So, and strangely enough, I actually have COVID now. I actually have COVID now. My daughter, she got COVID at school this past Monday. It's now Tuesday, so it's been, yeah, a week. It's been a week. So she had got COVID. She's back at school. They told her to take a week off, and she's back in school. And I started feeling a little bit funny around Thursday or Friday. Took my test yesterday. It's been positive, and have not had the vaccine. This is my first time having COVID, I think. Well, this is the first time I got tested for it, and it was positive. And yeah, it feels like a common cold and a little bit of stomach virus the first couple of days. I ain't gonna lie. The worst part for me was the stomach part, the TMI, the diarrhea, and I vomited and yeah, lost of appetite. But I haven't really just been feeling like I'm on my deathbed, so thank God for that. But yeah, just and I'm not here to condemn anybody if you got the shot or whatever you felt like you needed to. Just shit, I'm just here to spread the information, and hopefully you do with it what you will. I'm not a doctor, no medical professional, and I'm not giving you no medical advice. This is just my opinion and my experience. Okay.
Some doctors speculate that the spike protein used in the vaccines can cause string-like structures which the body doesn't break down. The clots found are lacking iron, potassium, magnesium, and zinc, which according to experts shows that these aren't just normal postmortem clots, because normal human blood always has those nutrients.
And earlier today, I spoke with one such embalmer, Richard Hirschman from Alabama. He tells us more about discovering these clots and what compelled him to speak out. Richard Hirschman, welcome to our show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm glad to be here.
Now, tell me, why did you choose to share your findings?
Well, I decided to share my findings because I felt like humanity may be at stake. There's definitely something that has changed that I have noticed in the blood since the middle of last year, maybe around May or June of 2021. And it's been eating at me, and therefore I have to come out and speak to say, hey, something's wrong. Most doctors aren't going to see what I see, and I have to get it out there because I
Hey, what happened to the video?
something's wrong. Something's very wrong. And I don't understand why, as a funeral director, I'm the one sort of blowing the whistle.
Another funeral director coming out and saying something ain't right with these bodies.
Middle-aged people that were dying not at the normal time of the day, right? So they come home, have dinner, and die. And there'd be family present in their home, average, normal people. So that was a problem because that's new. You can't live with something like that in your body for a length of time. I mean, I was shocked that the people that I was seeing were living with that amount of that material in their circulatory system. I call them white fiber masses, and that's because they're an anomaly that I've never seen before in 27 years as an embalmer and a funeral director. They're solid, so they're not tubular, they are solid right through. They are an exact cast of what the circulatory system looks like inside our bodies. And they often have a current jelly clot incorporated into the tentacles of the white fiber masses. I was seeing that the white fiber masses were getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There's Australian embalmers, there's British embalmers, and now I'm having Canadian embalmers that I talk to that their experiences have been basically the same. They have the same concerns, and now they're expressing that they're absolutely in fear for their own lives and the lives of their family and friends.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so those are only videos that I have for today. But you guys do see all of these quote unquote coincidences and like yeah, just weird stuff happening after like the majority of the population have taken these shots, and it's like almost like nobody wants to talk about it because everybody is scared because a lot of people have taken those shots, and family members, friends, and like people, they just not talking about it. I'm assuming everybody's just sitting around and hoping and praying that, it's not true. But at the end of the day, where there is smoke, there is fire, and something is going on with those shots, and the information is coming out. You guys, you just have to go and look for it, and this ain't to shame or bash, or give any type of medical advice. I'm just saying, just look for yourself and see what you can do. Like they have a lot of detox methods that I'm not gonna give out here, put on here, but you can go and try to look it up and do the best you can with the information that you have. And with that being said, it's your girl Nisi. I'm out of here. I got some things to do. So errands to run. I do have my N95. So yeah, with that being said, y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all guys later this week. I'm out.